Good morning, Port St. Lucie. Welcome back to another episode of PSL Daily Download, your first stop to all things real estate. Today is a special day because it is May 31st, 2024, end of the month, and it is also Friday. So, a lot of great things to look forward to this weekend. We're going to dig into the numbers. Some of these buckets really changed throughout the month, and some of them did not. So I'm going to cover that. I'll also go over rates because those are moving, and then I'll touch on the market. And I'm gonna end with an article that was posted yesterday, I believe, regarding the increase of property taxes in St. Lucie County. So I'm gonna jump in and get started, so that way we could get through our day here. So uh, inventory. We ended the month at 2355. We started at 2368, so it was down 0.55%. Really not a big movement. At the beginning of the month, I thought we're kind of sliding to increase the overall inventory as it had happened over the last previous month, couple months. But this month really kind of changed, and I think it's because of the season, right? It's spring buying season, so a lot of buyers out there, and the properties are not sitting on the market as long overall. So homes listed under 375 only increased 0.67, and homes above 375 actually decreased 0.96. So not a lot of movements there, but where were the big movements? The big movements were in reduced listing prices. So you can see where we started the month at 683, we ended up at 646 right over there, which was an overall increase of 5.42. And actually, we had a big jump just overnight from one day to the next. And it was 623 to 643, 646. So about 23 homes got reduced in Port St. Lucie. So a pretty big jump there. And we ended up at 5.42, which was, I think if I eliminate that number, it was like 9% or something like that. So, or 7. All right. And then properties with, are actually properties that have been listed for rent, uh, percentage wise, 11% increase from 401 to 447, an increase of about 46 properties. So a big increase there. So obviously where we're seeing the movements are homes that are listed, for rent, and then also the homes that are listed with a price reduction. Okay. And those homes are coming off the market at a faster pace than the overall inventory, which makes sense, right? Those are the ones that you're getting a little bit better deal. All right, so let's go to Mortgage News Daily's daily rate survey, and again, these are the rates that they track from their lenders, that they follow here, and these are as of the closing day of the previous day, which was yesterday. Okay, so you can see where they ended the day yesterday at 7.29% on the 30-year fix, which was down 0.05, which was a nice change. And also the 30-year FHA was at 6.82, down 0.03%, which is also a nice change going down. We like to see that for our buyers. And again, I haven't received any updates on mortgage rates this morning. But looking ahead here at the CNBC's Market Watch, they are down. The US 10-year Treasury yield is down 0.061. So I expect that we can have actually lower rates this morning, or lower pricing on those rates. So that's, again, great news for the buyers. The overall market, there's a lot of red in here. NASDAQ, S&P, gold, oil, 10-year Treasury yield, and the VIX. All right, so let's go to the article that we're covering today. And sorry, I gotta kind of look at both screens here. All right, so this is from TC Palm, and it's titled "Property Values Up in St. Lucie for the 12th Straight Year, but Growth Continues to Slow." So, yep, 12 straight years of taxes going up. Woo! For values also. So, all right, and this was published at 3:25 on May 30th, so yesterday afternoon. All right, so let's jump right into this article. All right, so let's see here. All right, St. Lucie County property value last year went up here for the 12th straight year, though in much of the county the growth continued to slow for the second straight year, according to the preliminary tax rolls released this week by property appraiser Michelle Franklin, which I've met her. Very nice lady, very informative. That preliminary tax roll, which could change as it is refined between June 1st and July 1st, reflects. I lost my train of thought here. Reflects a snapshot of where property values stood on January 1st, as stipulated in state law. In that month, things can change by a few percentage points sometimes, give or take, Franklin said. It really depends on how much is going on in the county, Franklin said. Some years are easier than others to get information. I'll scroll a little bit higher here. All right. City, towns, and school district and other tax authorities will use the tax roll data to plan their budget over the next few months. Tax property values across St. Lucie County including its two cities. This thing keeps throwing me off here. Including its two cities and one town, stood at 38.9 billion, a 10.5% increase from last year's 34 billion. That 10.5% increase is down from a 13.5% increase last year. So basically, they both increased. Last year's increase from the prior year was 13 and a half. This year was a slower increase, but still sizable increase of 10.5, which itself was down from 14% increase the previous year. All right. Moving on. Right there. All right. Slowed growth was seen in most of the county's municipalities as well, though all saw values continue to go up. In Port St. Lucie, taxable properties values stood at 22 billion, a 12% increase from last year's 19 billion dollars. That 12% increase is down from a 17% increase in 2022, which itself was down from a 19% increase from 2021. So again, we're seeing trends of them continuing to go up, but just at a slower pace. So let me jump right here. The only municipality in the county that saw its property values increase at a higher rate than last year was St. Lucie Village. Thank you. All right. Values in the town stood at $105 million, a 6% increase from last year's $92.9 million. That 9% increase is up from a 2% increase last year, which itself was down from a 14.5% increase the previous year. All right, so what is driving the increase in value? All right, so we'll end with this paragraph right over here. A number of factors drove the growth in values across St. Lucie County. Franklin said those include 1.4 billion from new construction, which is taxed at its full value. That is in contrast to existing homeowners whose tax increases are capped at 3% if they have a homestead exemption and 10% if they do not. Among existing properties, 76% hit one of those two caps, Franklin said. So this is very important right here, where it says, the tax rates are capped obviously 3% if you have homestead, 10% if you don't. Again, those were like investment properties. But you could see where 76% of all properties that are taxed hit the caps. So if you own a property and a homestead, it could go up to 3%, right? So you're hoping maybe it goes up 1 or 2, 2.5. 76% of them actually hit that cap of 3%. Again, with the properties that are investment properties or second homes, things like that, where it's not homesteaded, the cap is 10%. And again, you hope, maybe 1, 2, 5% increase. 76% of those properties also hit a 10, their cap of 10%. So taxes are going up. Hopefully, the county is budgeting this and putting it to good use, good productive use that would hopefully bring more revenue in the future, in their investments. So I just want a sidewalk in my street. That'd be nice. That's all I ask for. All right, but so taxes continue to go up in St. Lucie County, but for good reason. Property values are going up. So if you're a homeowner, congratulations, your value is probably higher, but so are your taxes. If you're a first-time home buyer, if you're looking to purchase another property, just keep in mind that when you buy a home, the taxes that you're buying the property at this point are from the previous owner, and they will adjust. Now, if you previously owned a home and you're transferring the homestead, things like that, it could help you. But if not, you may expect to see these types of increases the following year. And then obviously they will continue to increase as long as the property values also increase. So hopefully you got a lot of value in this video. This is again Friday the 31st, so end of the month. A lot of movement today. Very busy, which is good. Open houses. I've been hearing a lot of open houses getting done this week. So if you're doing that, share, tag me on Facebook. I'll be more than happy to share that for you. And other than that, I hope you have a fantastic Friday. I hope you have a fantastic and productive weekend. And if you need anything, please feel free to give me a call. If you need any pre-approvals, I will be working obviously this weekend to get those out to you in a reasonable amount of time really quickly. So other than that, I'll add a video right over here. Don't forget to click the like, the subscribe button, that little bell icon. That's going to remind you when I put out the next video. And other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you Monday.